Hey everybody, Jason here. Just a really quick update. After listening to Janet Yellen, I also listened to your president. So if you guys play a lot in the market, I think it's a really good idea to listen to fiscal policy or those people that are affecting it, influencing it, or creating it firsthand, just so you're not getting the second or third hand interpretation of what somebody is saying. By the time the news media gets a hold of it, they'll take out certain sentences and make a big deal over it. But so that was something I suggest you do if you have time or if you have the interest. But my take on it, first of all, there was nothing super negative about it, which is really good for the market right now. She also said nothing about crypto, which is essentially positive for that space too, which is something people have been kind of waiting for her to weigh in on, and potentially looking at policies being put in place that could negatively affect that. So that is essentially bullish on that, and the market as well. That's why we've had a little bounce here. So my big takeaway from what she said, I think she's kind of still setting up things to be able to put policy in place to cool things down. And the reason is she basically dismissed the bad jobs report that came out. So even though we hit really, really short, what she said is she's been looking at data for a long time. And what she's realized is never take a single data point and make decisions based on that or policy based on that. So that's like, I don't know, a fighter, UFC fighter that has knockout after knockout, has, and continually just wins, and then a couple fights in a row he loses, and that's not enough. Those couple losses aren't enough to say, well, that fighter's not really good. It was just, a small sample size of a couple fights, and overall he does really well. Or a race car driver that places first, second, third all the time, and then for a few races does pretty poorly or doesn't even finish the race. That's not saying that's not a good team, that's not a good car, and that's not a good driver. I hate those analogies. I wish I would have came up with a better one, but she's essentially dismissing those points. And I think what that does going forward is saying, okay, we can still put policy or interest or whatever in place going forward, because we still need to cool down the economy. Maybe this just buys us another month or so, to where we look at the job growth next month. Maybe it makes up for the poor numbers this month, or maybe it still does poorly. But I think it buys us a little bit of time until something actually comes out. The other good thing was that the corporate tax numbers, those I don't think will end up as extreme as what Biden was pushing for. So that's all positive. And yeah, so that's the quick summary of what was said. I honestly don't even know what Biden said. He says a lot of words, and most of it just doesn't say a whole lot to me. So yeah, other than that, the only thing, what did I do here? I bought a Walmart put, by the way. Walmart had some news come out that they are losing some market share. So I just bought a next week 139 put, down $5 on that. Walmart has reacted a little bit. We'll see if they react more, especially since the news just came out, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes ago or so. But risky play. And I think Tesla must have got a little bit of a bounce here. It shot up to like the 680s, and then came back down, and now we're doing okay. So now we just have Saturday Night Live tomorrow. See what happens with that, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, love you guys. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and make a lot of money.